So I was accepted to the University of Colorado as a communication major, and I remember I was really excited, but I didn't really know what the major entailed, like what type of classes I had to take. So when I started looking at the courses, I actually kind of freaked out because I realized I had to take public speaking. I've never really been a good public speaker. I normally get really nervous or stutter or whatever. I just wasn't good at it. So when we entered the class, our teacher actually asked us how nervous we were about taking the class. I remember I put down 7 on a scale of 1 to 10. I was actually feeling like 10, but I didn't really want to show it. Um, she then explained to us what our first speech would be. It would just be a simple little 2-minute impromptu speech about what your pet peeve was. And I remember I spent so much time freaking out about giving the actual speech rather than preparing for it. So when I actually got up there and gave my speech, I was literally just like, I'm annoyed by the dining halls because they have bad hours and their food is weird and gross. And then I sat down and my speech was literally 2 seconds. So from that, I learned to have a topic that I actually am interested in, that I could talk about for a long time, and also to prepare my speech because I had not prepared the impromptu at all. And I got up there and I had no idea what I was saying. So when I got my informative topic down, I started practicing as soon as I could. I remember I would just search the internet about like different things involving that topic, and when I gave my speech, I actually got a pretty good grade. I did it at a normal time, and it wasn't that bad. So for my persuasive speech, I actually got a little lazy and I didn't rehearse it as much. I knew what I was going to talk about, but I really didn't practice as much as I should have, and my grade suffered for that. So my advice to future students is to practice an equal amount of time for all your speeches. Make sure you really have it down. Like, don't just be like, oh, I got this. I got a good grade on the last one, so I'm obviously going to get a good grade on the next one. Like, that's not necessarily true. Um, but from this class, I think I really have become more comfortable with public speaking. I know when I'm asked to speak in public again, I won't be as nervous because this class really does help you deal with like how to prepare for any type of speech, whether it's a thank you speech, a toast, an impromptu speech, whatever. Like, you will be prepared for to give speeches later in life, and you're going to have to. And the teachers do a really good job of like telling you about all different kinds of speeches, showing you different examples, and like getting you prepared. And you're going to be nervous before each speech, but like that's totally natural. And like your classmates aren't going to judge you. They're all going through the same speeches. They're all going through the same thing. They all have to give different speeches, so you'll be fine. Just rehearse your speeches, know your topics, and don't freak out too much.